Welcome to Rome, a city where history whispers from every cobblestone. Today we're taking you on a short but iconic walk, from the world-famous Trevi Fountain to the elegant Spanish Steps. You've probably seen dozens of videos on these spots already. We get it, but this one's different. We're diving deeper into their past, their transformations over time, the rules you might not know, and the stories carved into every marble curve. These places are absolutely free to visit, packed day and night and just a few minutes apart, yet they each hold centuries of beauty and controversy. So, lace up your shoes, slow your pace, and let's walk through the beating heart of Rome, past splashing waters, bustling crowds, and into living history. We begin our walk at one of Rome's most iconic and truly cinematic landmarks, the Fontana di Trevi. Now you've seen it in movies, postcards, and probably 1,000 Instagram reels, but standing here, hearing the thunder of the water, watching the stones shimmer in sunlight or under street lamps, it hits different. It's more than just beautiful, it's alive with history. Let's go back, way back. The fountain marks the terminal point of the Aqua Virgo aqueduct, completed in 19 BC under Marcus Agrippa. That aqueduct has been flowing for over 2,000 years, no joke, and it's still the one supplying water to this fountain today. That continuity alone makes it extraordinary. The name Trevi comes from Trevi, 3 streets, because they converge right at this spot. And while the fountain we see now is Baroque, this location has always held significance. Romans have gathered here for water and ritual for centuries. The current fountain was commissioned in the early 1700s by Pope Clement XII, who launched a design competition. The chosen architect was Nicola Salvi, who began work in 1732. Sadly, he didn't live to see it completed. That honor went to Giuseppe Panini, who wrapped it up in 1762. The centerpiece? Oceanus, or Neptune, standing tall in a shell-shaped chariot. 2 seahorses charge forward, one wild, one calm, representing the sea's dual nature. Tritons guide them through sculpted waves, while statues symbolizing abundance and health frame the scene, tying water to the soul of Roman life. It's not just art, it's theater in stone. The Trevi Fountain has seen several restorations over the years. Pollution, weathering, and vandalism have taken their toll. The biggest overhaul in recent times came in 2014, thanks to a sponsorship by Fendi, the luxury fashion house. It took over a year, with workers meticulously cleaning, reinforcing, and even installing a modern LED lighting system, all while maintaining its original 18th century elegance. And yes, vandalism is a recurring problem. Over the years, people have dyed the water, climbed into the fountain, even chipped off pieces. You might remember news stories where tourists were caught wading in, a big no-no. That's why today, sitting along the edge is banned, and so is dipping your feet or lingering too close. Security is tight and police are constantly patrolling to keep the monument safe. There have even been discussions, serious ones, about charging an entrance fee, especially during peak hours. Nothing's been implemented yet, but it reflects the growing pressure to manage the overwhelming crowds and preserve the site. And those crowds, they never stop. Day and night, year-round, the Piazza is full of people, snapping photos, tossing coins, and soaking in the magic. The legend says if you throw a coin with your right hand over your left shoulder, you'll return to Rome one day. Every day, over 3,000 euros worth of coins land in that basin. Not bad, right? But the best part? That money is collected regularly and donated to Caritas, a local charity that supports the poor and homeless in Rome. So your wish helps someone else too. A small but powerful tradition. If you're after a quieter moment, you've got 2 options. Arrive very early, around sunrise, or super late, close to midnight. That's when the city slows down just a bit, and you can really hear the water echo through the stone alleyways around you. Fewer phones, less chatter, more soul. So take one last look. Let the sound of the fountain linger with you. Then we'll head around the corner, just a 7-minute walk to our next stop, the grand staircase of the Spanish Steps. We've made it just a few minutes walk from the Trevi Fountain to another of Rome's postcard-perfect spots, Piazza di Spagna, home of the Spanish Steps. This place feels theatrical, romantic, even dreamlike. You see people perched, or rather standing now, on every level, admiring the view, soaking in the atmosphere. But let's rewind. The name Piazza di Spagna comes from the Spanish embassy, located here since the 1600s. That's right, the steps aren't Spanish, but the embassy gave the area its name. The actual staircase? That's the Scalinata della Trinità dei Monti, and it was built between 1723 and 1725. Funded by the French, designed by Francesco de Sanctis, it was created to connect the embassy below to the Trinità dei Monti church above, which, by the way, is still French territory. The design is genius, 135 steps arranged in elegant curves and terraces that soften the climb and give space to pause, reflect, or snap the perfect photo. The steps were meant to impress, and they still do. But here's something many don't know. They've gone through several restorations, the most recent in 2016, again funded by a fashion house, this time Bulgari. Rome's luxury brands are really stepping up, no pun intended, to keep its landmarks alive. And yes, you'll see signs and officers reminding you, no sitting on the steps. That law came into effect in 2019. You can walk, stand, and admire, but sitting, that'll get you a whistle and a fine. It's about preserving the marble and keeping foot traffic moving, especially with so many tourists passing through every hour. One thing you won't see in this video, the Fontana della Barcaccia, the little boat-shaped fountain at the base. It's lovely, but today we're focusing on the staircase itself, the real star of this square. Crowds here are no joke. Like the Trevi Fountain, it's always busy, especially in spring and early summer when the steps are decked out with blooming azaleas. But even at night, this place glows. Street musicians play, tourists drift by, and the view from the top, breathtaking. This isn't just a staircase, it's a stage for selfies, lovers, and history alike. But our journey doesn't end here. We'd love to hear from you. Which stop was your favorite? Is there a particular moment that stood out to you? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're planning your own visit, we hope this guide has inspired you and made your trip easier to plan. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more travel adventures.